Hello everyone. This is for our art project this week. For those of you who weren't able to make it to the Zoom meeting, we're going to do a colorful fish painting. And here I'll show you the example. This is my initial one that I did, but I would like yours to look much different, have much different patterns and stuff on it. It doesn't have to look real similar to mine at all. But I'm just going to show you the basics of how to do a fish and then let you just go from there. All right, so the first thing you're going to need to do is to draw a body of a fish. And it looks, oh, by the way, I do want to say that if you have heavier paper, that would be nice for this project. You can use copier paper and that's fine, but it's a little easier to watercolor on slightly heavier paper. It doesn't get as wrinkled up. So if you have it, that would be great, but it's not necessary. First thing, the body of the fish. It sort of looks like an eye shape. So start, kind of measure where you want the body to be and be sure and leave room for the tail. So I'm going to, and by the way, I am drawing in Sharpie, but I would prefer that you start off drawing in pencil, and then after you get it all laid out just the way you would like it, go back and cover it with Sharpie. So we're going to start with an eye shape. There we go. Something sort of like that. Now, if you want your fish to be skinnier, that's fine. If you want your fish to be fatter, that's fine. This is just, like I say, the basic layout of a fish. The tail is also an interesting part. I'm going to show you one type of tail. And I'm going to kind of do a C here at the end. But if you wanted to, there are fish tails. Let me see if I can kind of use my pencil. There are fish tails that could even flare out the other direction, and they could come in like this. Or there's fish tails that kind of flare out and then kind of wrinkle at the end. So if you'd like to look at pictures on Google of different fishes and look at different fish tails, you are welcome to do that and do any kind of fish tail you would like. Now I'm going to close up this part right here so that I have the fish tail and the fish body. Now the other part I like to do on my fish is to sort of have a head space. So I just sort of make a C like that. This is now the head, this is the body, this is the tail. The other thing is fish have nice big eyeballs. Okay, so now we're going to do the eyeball of the fish. I'm going to show you how I do it, but here again, do it in your own way. I start with a circle, and then I put what I call a highlight spot inside the circle, and I'm going to come back and probably color all this in with a dark color, and then it's kind of fun to put a ring around it. So this part's probably going to be mostly black. This part I'm going to leave white, and then this ring you can do whatever color you would like. The other thing I'd like to do is give my fish a lip. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of a lower lip down there. Now we have to add the fins, and here again, this is where you can be creative. You will need a dorsal fin, which is this fin that's on top of the fish. So I'm just going to be kind of wavy like that and give him a dorsal fin. You can give him a pelvic fin. Here again, however you'd like. If you want, sometimes they have a little fin back here as well, so you can give him a fin back there if you'd like to. And then my favorite is the pectoral fin, which is that little fin on his side. So I usually start like this. There's all sorts of ways you can do this. You could just do it kind of curved, like a teardrop, but I like to be a little wilder than that. So here again, give it whatever kind of fin you would like. So those are the basics. Your fish should not look like my fish. And now I want you to start having fun with pattern. So for the tail, I'd like you to do a pattern. For the body part back here, I'd like you to do a pattern. You can even do a different pattern on the face and on all the fins. So I'm just going to play with this right now. This is what I'd like you to do. Here again with pencil. So I'm just going to let this go. It'll go kind of fast and see what you think. Okay, as you can see, I added a lot of pattern to my fish. Now the next part is to just color it in using crayons or colored pencils or both. And don't color it completely in, just color parts of it in. So let me show you what I mean. Like here on these lines, I'm taking some colors and I might just follow my pattern some. What's nice is when we paint it, the watercolor will resist wherever the crayon is. And also you'll still be able to see the Sharpie through the watercolor, which is nice. I might take yellow and fill in some of these. But like I say, you can use both colored pencil and crayon or either one. Okay. As you can see, I just went through and using colored pencils and crayons, just colored in some parts. I striped it mostly so that you would be able to see watercolor through it. So the next stage is actually to go in and get your brush and your watercolors and your water and just start painting segments of your fish and do it in all sorts of different colors. Here again, you can do patterns or you can just try to be bright and colorful. Alright, so after you get it watercolored, it should look something like this. And I just wanted to tell you the last step I did on this, which you don't have to do because you may not have this, but I have these really cool glitter markers from Target. I don't know if you can order them online, but I bet you can. And for some reason, I think I've also seen them on Amazon. So these are super cool glitter markers. And what I did is I just used almost every color and I just went back in after everything had dried and just started outlining different things with my glitter pens. It just sort of gives your fish a shimmery look. I used the blue glitter pen in the water. Sorry. If you see over here, I used the blue glitter pen in the water to just circle the bubbles, which was fun. So here again, don't have to do that, but if you're looking for something fun to play with while you're at home, these glitter markers are wonderful. Okay, that's all. I hope you guys have a fun time making your colorful fish.